Welcome to RSA 2024. I'm Dee, one of the co-founders of Protect AI, and today I'm here to talk to you about the advantages of using an AI bill of materials. Our company vision is to build a safer and more secure AI-powered world. That's why we exist. And we think that the key to do that is with an AI bill of materials. But we're not just doing it from a product perspective or a capabilities perspective. We're doing it from a community perspective as well. We have 3 incredible communities, all aimed at different elements of security research in artificial intelligence and machine learning. The first, Hunter, that's for the offensive side, if you will. It's 15,000 members and growing. If you go to Hunter, HUNTR.com, what you will find is the best community in the world focused exclusively on AI/ML research of vulnerabilities. From a practitioner's perspective for MLSecOps, we have MLSecOps.com. That community has hundreds and growing to thousands of practitioners in AppSec, in machine learning, data science, all adversarial machine learning research, all kinds of elements involved with MLSecOps or ML security operations. And then, of course, we have GitHub. We are the leading supplier of open source software with massive amounts of downloads, 3 million and counting, 300 project forks, and over 3,000 stars on everything from AI exploits to our large language models. So we are leading the global community, and we think that one of the ways to lead this global community is by focusing on an AI/ML bill of materials. That AI/ML bill of materials is a vital component in the new world of artificial intelligence, both as a domain and a perimeter of defense, and it is key for both offensive and defensive capabilities. Fundamentally, what an AI bill of materials really helps you do is know everything about your AI. Using a dynamic AI/ML bill of materials is critical. And that's because the provenance of AI versus all other software is insufficient. The provenance of AI requires you to know a lot about your code pipeline, a lot about your data pipeline, but there's an entirely independent pipeline called the machine learning pipeline, which creates or manages the models that you use to move from traditional software to an AI application. And one easy example to understand the difference between software bill of materials, what that lacks in the world of AI, is by thinking about what SBOM does not give you in regards to model and data dependencies. It does not tell you if it's a foundational model. It does not tell you any information about the license risk that you might be taking on that model. It doesn't tell you anything about the ML system itself or the pipeline. Anything about the training data, anything about the training data licenses, which is becoming increasingly important as we think about large foundational model training, and the training data of origin or source, or even known vulnerabilities. In fact, in a lot of cases, those known vulnerabilities to us are unknown to the rest of the world. So things found in Hunter don't always populate to other systems that might tell you about that. And you can't secure what you don't know exists. So whether it's the supply chain or how your model is built, the model file itself, i.e. how it can be exploited or where it's vulnerable, or the model input attack, you have to understand all of those elements. And we have seen the first coordinated attack on an AI supply chain ecosystem. ShadowRay, if you go to protectai.com and you look at some of our threat research, you'll see that we have seen AI infrastructure being exploited in the wild. And with oligo security, we uncovered quite a bit here. And really, the key point of this is that more attacks are here and more are coming every day in this space. So how do we do that? We do that with invoking purple teaming for AI/ML. Purple teaming with an AI-BOM is pretty critical. And you might ask yourself, how does this happen? Well, it starts by mapping your threat surface. The first thing you need to understand is that an AI-BOM is a tool for enhanced threat identification and management across every stage of the ML ops or the model lifecycle or the AI development lifecycle. Whether it's data preparation, making sure that there's no backdoors, the testing of that model in terms of the training of it, releasing it, putting it on an inference server, making sure that inference server doesn't have any local file inclusion or no file inclusion or RSAC type vulnerabilities, and the ability to manage those operations and controls. Once you have that, you've now created the red team's best friend. This significantly enhances red team ops in AI environments by giving an understanding of everything that's out there in the surface and every area that could be weak and ready for exploitation. But it also is useful for the blue team. The blue team itself can take that from the red team, understand where their vulnerabilities lie, where they need to be corrected, and how they can be remediated. This is a vital purple team exercise that needs to be done today, and these systems are different. And of course, an AI-BOM is key to managing and effectively navigating new AI regulations. Whether you are worried about SEC compliance rules, Federal Reserve, SR 11.7, Department of Energy components, or other elements, the regulation of AI is already here today. You can stay ahead of the AI regulatory curve with an artificial intelligence bill of materials, or AI-BOM. This is fundamental. This helps you see your AI. And when you see your AI, you can create AI security posture management off of an AI bill of materials. And that's what we have with Radar. Radar is the only tool of its kind. It generates dynamic version AI/ML bill of materials, and it looks at the entity relationship between data sets, models, pipelines, applications, and the users. As those entities are added, changed, or modified, the version of the bill of material updates automatically and then can be applied into your security operations. AI Security Posture Management, this product is available now. It's shipping and has shipped to many, many customers, both in private and public spaces, meaning governments. It is end-to-end AI risk management. It generates dynamic AI bombs, as I mentioned, allows global policy enforcement, flexible integration with your MLOps components, and ultimately giving you contextualized insights. Let's start with the dynamic bill of materials. It's an always accurate AI BOM. It is one source to see, know, and manage your AI solutions. And it can both export and import SPDX and CycloneDX formats. Once you have those things, you can see all the model versions impact on any asset, and you can deliver AI solutions with transparency and trust. And of course, there's universal policy enforcement, which is essentially one source of truth for security policies in your AI environment across your ecosystem. You can enforce those standards for AI security over all the platforms, over all your AI applications with one single call. And you can scope those protections at any entity level you like, whether it's the application, the data set, the model, or the pipeline, or a combination of those entities. Those models can be invoked against security scans, first-party, third-party security checks, and can, when coupled with Sightline, can give you accurate information around vulnerabilities that are detected and need to be immediately remediated. And this integrates flexibly with any MLOps environment you have at any stage of the pipeline, from data preparation to model training to model deployment. Essentially, you have the ability to capture all of this information and capabilities that allow you to take that AI/ML bill of materials and feed it into other tools. And finally, contextualized insights. When you have a dynamic versioned AI bill of materials, you have the ability to understand early access of where vulnerabilities are so that you can take action to remediate them. You can stay ahead of the bad guys and ahead of the threat actors. You can spot trends and failures. You can rank issues against the impact before you take action so you understand how to manage and mitigate those risks. And you can audit those downstream risks instantaneously. And all of this is made available under the Protect AI platform. We are the only platform that is end-to-end for AI/ML development, as well as seamlessly integrating into your AI security operations perspectives. Guardian is about model security. Layer is about protecting the LLM and the generative AI use. Radar is what we've talked about and the criticality of an AI/ML bill of materials, coupled with Sightline, the first of its kind, with early AI vulnerability warnings, network scanning tools to scan your environment, understand what's in there, and automatic AI application remediations.